privilegio y un honor tener al maestro Qihui, el maestro Zhuo, como lo conocemos todos. Enseguida, de manera muy breve su CV Astra. El maestro Zhuo ha sido un colaborador excepcional en la universidad. Si bien está con nosotros en su calidad de becario docente de chino en el Centro de Idiomas a través del Convenio de Colaboración Internacional entre la Universidad de Ciencias y Tecnología de Chongqing y la Universidad Veracruzana, su labor ha sido más allá, ¿no?, de lo que establece el convenio. Se ha involucrado de manera muy proactiva y siempre flexible y muy dispuesto a colaborar, y ha participado en varios eventos académicos de la Universidad Veracruzana como especialista invitado. Agradecemos su generosidad y su excelente trabajo como docente de chino en el Centro de Idiomas. Él llegó de intercambio académico a la Universidad Veracruzana en 2019 como becario docente, pero él fue el director de Relaciones Internacionales de su universidad, quien en 2011 inició el convenio de colaboración y lo ha promovido y lo ha representado de manera excelente. Muchísimas gracias. Y bueno, esta conferencia es quizás la última conferencia presencial que nos ofrece el maestro Zhuo por su pronto regreso a China, así es que cerramos con broche de oro y somos todos privilegiados de estar aquí. Bienvenidos y cedo la palabra a maestra Sala.
The Professor Zhuo is professor at Chongqing University of Science and Technology in China. From August 2010 to February 2011, he did academic visit at New York University. From October 2005 to October 2011, was director of the Office of International Cooperation in Chongqing University of Science and Technology. From October 2011 to June 2016, was director of the School of Foreign Languages in Chongqing University of Science and Technology. From October 2019 to January 2023, was teaching Chinese at Universidad Veracruzana. Please receive and give a warm welcome to Professor Zhuo.
Thank you very much. It's my honor to make a presentation here. I would like to sincerely thank Celia and the EEE to provide the chance for me to make the presentation. So my wife and I have been here for more than 3 years, and will leave Sala for China early next month. So here I would like to take the advantage of this chance to express our thanks. So the first thanks go to the University of Veracruz. Yeah, it is the university that provides a lot of chances, a lot of convenience and help in academics, intercultural communication. Yeah, so in our life, and as well the social activities. So when we need any help, we can get the help from the university. So we love the university. So on behalf of my wife, I would like to sincerely express our thanks to the university. Yeah, so we just see, miss the university when we go back to China. The second thanks will go to my students, my friends, both in the university and in Hala. It is the student who make me feel happy while teaching them. It's not only because I taught them Chinese language and Chinese culture. It is because I learned Mexican culture from them, as well as Spanish, even though I can't speak Spanish well. So you see, yeah, so they impressed me so much. Yeah, I love my students. And it is, my friends, here in Halaba, make us feel at home. Yeah, so that's why we regard Halaba as our second hometown. We'll be back, even though we'll be back to China soon, right? Yeah. And the last thanks go to all of you here and the friends online. Thank you very much for the presentation, for coming here for the presentation. Yeah. So what we experienced here, yeah, impressed us so much. It will be the great memory for us in our life, which has blessed us. Yeah. Okay. So today I would like to make a presentation on Chinese music. So actually, music is not my research area. Yeah, so I'm not an expert in this area. I don't think I can make the presentation so well as you expect. But I think this is a very, very good chance, yeah, first to take the intercultural communication. Yeah, okay. So then, this is content, yeah, for me to make the presentation today. Yeah, so it's just a folk song, Chinese folk songs. Folk songs, okay. So the first one is a class characteristics of Chinese folk songs. I will introduce the general idea of the characteristics of that. And then the classification of Chinese folk songs. So actually, Chinese folk songs can be classified into different categories. So today, I would like to introduce at least 5 categories. For the first 4 categories, I just assign examples, of the songs respectively to illustrate what kind of category it is. And for the last one, I mean the love songs, of the folk songs. So including Jasmine Flower and The New Moon Climbs Up. So then I will focus on them to introduce them in more details. Okay. So let's come to the characteristics of Chinese folk songs. So the Chinese folk songs actually, have the characteristics of the most direct and close connection with social life. So that's to say, what is composed is directly from the real life. Yeah, it's close to the life. So that's why the folk songs express people's life, feelings, will, and desire. So they were gradually formed and developed through extensive improvisation and singing. So that's why it's very hard for us to find the composers or the authors of the songs. Yeah. So the folk songs, have the characters of conciseness. So that's just, it's very simple for people to sing. Yeah, so whatever you see, how old or how young, so they can sing that very easily. And the approachability, that's just, it's close to the life. So they know what the songs are singing about. They are familiar with what is the song in the songs. And the last one is the vividness. So because they come from their real life. So when they are singing or when they hear the music, so it seems that the songs present a vivid picture in front of them. Yeah. And then the folk songs have the characteristics of the coexistence of a 5-tone scale and a 7-tone scale. So you see, yeah, probably you're not familiar with 5-tone scale, but I guess you are very familiar with 7-tone scale. Yeah. So yeah, so let's come to the first one. So this is a 7-tone scale, also called a diatonic scale, or people say major scale as well. Yeah. So you listen to that. Are you familiar with that? Yes, very. Probably you're not familiar with this. Yeah. So this is called a 5-tone scale or pentatonic scale or the minor scale as well. So you can listen to that. What is the difference? So here when you hear this, you can hear do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? But when you hear the second one, do, re, mi, sol, la, do, right? So what tones are missing? Fa, ti, right? Fa, ti, do, re, mi, sol, la, do. Okay, yeah, so this is the difference. So you see, most of the Chinese folk songs, you see, are based on the 5-tone scale. Yeah. Well, let's come to the classification of Chinese folk songs. So the first one is the labor songs. Yeah, refer to those sung during labor with a very clear rhythm in order to promote the labor. Yeah. The second one is ritual songs, those dedicated to various folk ceremonies and folk customs. So like is a wedding, okay, yeah. And the third one is life songs, those expressing the general family life and working life. So you see, this category covers the widest range of life. Yeah. And next one is nursery rhymes. So those sung by kids. Yeah. And last one I will focus on, yeah, is the love songs. Yeah, those about the love. Okay. So here, let's come to explain that. Yeah. So by giving examples, yeah, to that. So the sample of the song for labor songs is Yangtze River chant. Okay. Yeah. So Yangtze River is a river in China, the longest river in China. Yeah. Also the second longest river in the world. Yeah. Okay, so you see, chant. So this is you see, kind of singing, calling. You see, yeah. So here, before coming to that, I would like to explain 2 terms here. So one is Chao Tianmen Wharf. Okay, you see, Chao Tianmen Wharf. This is a very, very famous place. Okay, so I guess you see, all the teachers went to our university, know this place. Yeah. So you see, Chao Tianmen Wharf, actually, this is the place for the ships. Yeah. But you see, not long ago, first chance you see, 100 years ago, you see, Chao Tianmen Wharf was not the access for ships, but for wooden boats. So here I'd like to show you a picture 100 years ago about Chao Tianmen Wharf. Yeah. So here you can see. So this is a picture taken 100 years ago. So you can see equivalent to Chao Tianmen Wharf, that was very shabby. with the many wooden boats here, right? And you look at this picture, you can see labor forces, you see pulling the wooden boat against the current, right? Yeah. So they are called tractors, along the river. Okay, yeah. But then you see many years later, so this is a Chongqing. So I guess you see all the teachers from University of Belarus, went to Chongqing, know this place, right? This is a very beautiful and modern place. Now this is Chongqing, wharf. Yeah, this is the access for ships, okay. And the other term is two rivers. So actually, they are the two rivers. So one is Yangtze River, the other is Jiangling River. So you can look at the map here. So this is Yangtze River, and this is the Jiangling River. Okay. So this is Chongqing, and then this is the confluence of the two rivers. Two rivers. So let me go back. So you can find it. So two rivers and then three banks. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's come to enjoy it. So when you're listening to the song, I would like to point it. So we see, it's so pity that this is a laser beam doesn't work on the TV. So, but it works here, right? Okay, but don't worry. This is very typical in Chongqing. Okay, come on. So in Chongqing dialect, So usually they have a leading, a person here to lead everybody to sing together, in order to improve the labor, Okay. So this is the labor song. So next one is ritual songs. Okay. So you see for this one, so the name of that is lift up your veil. So what is veil? Veil is actually a kind of scarf. It's covered on the bride's head for the wedding ceremony. But after the wedding ceremony, when the couple are alone, so the broom will lift up, yeah, the veil. So this is a description, yeah, of that. Okay, so let's come to enjoy that. So you see a lot of repetitions are applied here in the song. So you see, after listening to the song, so probably you can try to feel, you see, how happy the bride is, right? How happy the couple are, right? Okay. So this is the ritual songs. The next one is the live songs. So I said, you see, live songs actually cover the widest range in the life. Okay. So the title of this sample is Going Back to Her Parents' Home. So here I would like to introduce the traditional culture in China. So today, actually a folk song of Chinese music. Actually, it's not just the music itself. It will cover culture and history as well. Yeah. So for married women, especially in north of China, so they usually stay with the husband's parents all the year round. But next year, okay, so on the second or the third day of Chinese, so Chinese version will say 回娘家. Okay, so that with a lot of gifts, right? Okay, so that is a happiest time for women who got married because they'll go back to see their parents, right? So this song actually is the description for the way for them to go back home, okay, to see how happy or how hard they are, okay. You see how interesting. So by looking at the lyrics and the picture here, the video here, you can see, even though you see the daughter, you see it's very, very tired, very hard on the way. She's very happy, okay, by taking a lot of gifts, okay. So with the baby on the back, okay, yeah. Okay. So next one is the nursery rhymes. Yeah, so the sample of the song is a snail and Oreo. Okay, so such kind of songs just to show the fun for kids, right? So the next stanza is the same, okay, to save the time, we stop there. Yeah, so the last one is the love songs. Yeah, so folk song. Yeah. So the love songs actually, yeah, are the most numerous and the most touching one of folk songs. So you see, people, whatever you see age, like that very much. Yeah. So they mainly express joys and sorrows inspired by love, yeah, between men and women, yeah. So some of the, so actually, love songs also can be classified into different categories, okay. But here I just use the folk song, two categories. One is explicit, yeah. So which expresses something very clearly and straightforward. Okay. So the next one is implicit. So when you hear the song or when you read the lyrics, it's so hard for you to find directly to express love or something like that. But for this explicit ones, so it will be very easy for finding such kind of terms like to love, to kiss, to miss, and so on and so forth like that. But for the implicit ones, it's difficult for you to find that. So probably when you read that for the first time, you don't know what is written about. Okay. So that's why for this one, you say the metaphors, puns, and repetitions are frequently used artistically. Yeah. Okay. So the sample, yeah, of this song Or you see the representative of the song, of the love songs, is 茉莉花. Okay, 茉莉花. So actually, so I wrote the English here, but I can't see there. So that is jasmine. Okay, or you see jasmine flower. Jasmine flower. So first of all, you listen to that to see what kind of song is, right? Okay, so it seems that you are standing in a garden, very beautiful garden, yeah, to enjoy the very beautiful flowers. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so you like this song? I also like Mexican music very much. So you see, the reason for me to make the presentation on music, on Chinese music, is that when I came to Mexico, I found that many Mexicans are very happy, even though they are not rich. Yeah. So then finally I just want to find the reason why. Okay. So finally I find that they love music very much. Without music, they cannot live well. Okay. So first things I like is the folk music like Halocho, right? So Halocho almost every year, you see, yeah, you know that very well. So almost every year, so we can see thousands of dancers, you see, dancing to the music in the street, okay, which is really fantastic. Okay, it's amazing, right? Okay, so then I think that's very necessary for me to introduce Chinese music, Chinese songs to my Mexican friends. Okay, so to let them know more about Chinese culture, Chinese music, so probably they will enjoy the song, right? So you see, for this song, actually the tone is very short, right? But since that's so magnificent, right? So it was, you see, accompanied by symphony extra, right? Okay, so later I will explain more. So Monihua Jasmine, this song is a very famous Chinese folk song in Jiangsu province. So you may look at the map here. So this is Chongqing, where I am from. Yeah, so some teachers know, right? And this is Shanghai, you know. Yeah. So the red part is Jiangsu province. Yeah, Jiangsu province. So this is a very developed area, province in China. Okay. So that's very famous in Jiangsu province. Yeah. And it has been very popular in the Yangtze River Basin for more than 300 years. Yeah. So you see, this area is the Yangtze River Basin. Yangtze River flows through 11 provinces and 2 cities. Yeah, 11 yeah. So including the 2 cities, one is Chongqing, the other one is Shanghai. So this area covers about 500 million population. Yeah. So it's very, it's very dense there. Yeah. So let's come to the lyrics of Jasmine. Yeah. So here I have, you see, 2 different versions of the lyrics. So actually for Monihua Jasmine, have different versions, both in lyric and melody. Yeah. So so in China, so we have, you see, the version in the south and the north. Okay. What is most famous one is the one in the south, especially in Jiangsu province. Yeah. Okay. So here, let me tell you some of the characteristics of this song. Monihua Jasmine. Okay. So you see, this song reflects the theme of love between young men and women. Yeah. It describes the scenery of nature. So you can look at the first one. The first one, yeah. Beautiful jasmine flower, sweet smelling, beautiful stems full of buds. Yeah. Fragrant and white, everyone praises. And you see, for the first 2 lines, you can see this song describes the nature, right? The nature. So you see, when you read it from the very beginning to the end, you cannot find the term love. Where to find the love? But this song describes the love between men and women. Okay. So it shows a vivid picture of a beautiful girl, And you see the pursuit of the people, you see, for happiness and beauty. Yeah. So you see, it is not only describing the nature itself. It describes how beautiful a girl is, right? So usually we just compare girls to flowers. So to show how beautiful they are, right? So everybody likes flowers. So then, yeah, people like is beautiful girls. Yeah, beautiful girls. Yeah. So then describe the scenery. Yeah. So then there is one keyword. One is white. Yeah. So fragrance white. Everyone praises. Everyone praises. That means everybody. You see, like the beautiful girl. The beautiful girl. The one here. And we have another white here. Yeah, so jasmine blossoms are white then slow. You see, white here, white is emphasized. Okay. So you see, now girls or women, ladies in China are different from that in Mexico or any other countries. Okay. So in Mexico, it's so difficult for you to find a woman with an umbrella walking in the sun, you know, right? But it's very common for you to find the ladies with the umbrellas walking in the sun, right? What is the reason? They want to protect their face. They want to protect their skin. They don't want to be tan, right? Okay, yeah. So then, keep something white. It's kind of easy beauty, right? Beauty, fragrance. Okay, yeah. So show a kind of beautiful feeling and wishes vividly. Yeah. So well, what kind of wish? Let me pluck you down. Pluck you down. So you here means the jasmine, the flower. So pick you up. That means you take something precious, right? Okay. So to give to someone. What is the someone? Someone, the boyfriend, right? The boyfriend. Yeah? Okay. So then we can read the following, like you say, yeah, so there is none as fragrant as it is in the garden. You are the only one who is the most beautiful in the world, right? So that's why I love you, right? Have you found the term love here? But after reading that, you know this is a love, right? Okay. So the garden full of flowers can't compare with it. You are the unique one. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful one. Yeah. So yeah, I want to pluck one and wear it. Yeah. But so it shows a kind of shyness. But I'm afraid that the gardener will scold me. The gardener? Not really the gardener. The people around, right? Okay. Well, I'm afraid those around you would mock me. Yeah, but I'm afraid it would bud next year. So it will not sprout next year. So I'm afraid, so I'll be scolded, okay, or something. It shows the shyness, right? And then I'm afraid it won't bud. So this is to show. You see, I'm afraid of hurting the flower. Is that right? So this seems like a personification or metaphor, right? Metaphor. So that's why I told you. So metaphors, you see, puns, repetitions. So you see here, repetition. Yeah. They repeated so much. Okay. So you see in the lyric, in the songs, so repetition may create kind of atmosphere. Yeah, very romantic, you see, atmosphere. But you see, it's different from the life. So if you repeat something in the life, so people will say, hey, you are wordy. You talk too much, right? But in the song, the repetition, so then they will say, oh, you are so romantic.
Yeah, like a poet, all right? Okay, so that's different. That's different. Okay, so a beautiful girl of life and nature. So you see all the descriptions like this, right? And cherish flowers. Yeah, so I'm afraid I won't develop next year, right? And deep and implicit feelings. Well, it didn't say I love you, right? You're the most beautiful one. Okay, yeah, or something like that. But after reading that, you know, this is kind of implicit feeling, yeah, which is very romantic in China, right? Okay. So let's come to the melody. Yeah. So this melody of Monihua of Jasmine, yeah, is based on the pentatonic scale. So which is called the five-tone scale, or a minor scale, minor scale. Okay. So it has the characteristics of a typical southern folk songs, especially in the area of Jiangsu province, as I told you on the map. Okay. So the song is a very delicate and elegant style. Yeah. So the smooth melody and a well-proportioned structure with periodical repetitions. Yeah. So well-proportioned structure, that means to keep the balance. Yeah. Of the lyrics of the tones. Okay. So with the periodical repetition. So you see, especially at the very beginning of the song and the end of the song, so it has been repeated a lot, right? Okay. And also, this song is a one-part song form composed of 4 phrases. You see, one-part song, so after listening to the song, I told you, actually the tone is very short, all right? But it has been, you see, expanded so much, so magnificent, all right? But that's to say, you see, the simple music, yeah, with the different stanzas, okay, you can repeat, right? So let's come to analyze that, okay? So this is the first phrase to show the nature, how beautiful, to show how beautiful the girl is, okay? And this is the second phrase, yeah, to show everybody likes the nature, likes the flower, likes the beautiful girl, okay? So this is the third phrase, okay? I want to take something precious, okay? So the last phrase, to give the one I love, okay? Yeah. So then here, I told you that Monihua Jasmine has different versions, both in lyric and melody. This is a different one. So you see, the previous one we heard is and this was it's different. Okay, so I just you see and chose one of the video clip. Okay, you see. This you see, Bodi Hua, you see, was composed, not composed, was played by Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. So it was played last year in 2022 in order to celebrate the Chinese New Year. Yeah, and you know, this year the Chinese New Year will be in this month. It will be on 22nd. And then here, also it's a great time for me to say Happy New Year. 新年好. Okay. So let's enjoy that, right? They wear the mask because of the pandemic last year. Right. Well, you see, it's not enough. What's the reason is the following, right? So just now we analyzed the characteristics of the melody of the lyrics. Okay, so here I'd like to tell you how popular it is, both in China and abroad. Okay. So you see, this song, you see, more than 200 years ago, it was collected in a music dictionary compiled by the British composer Russell. And then it was used by the Italian composer Puccini, yeah, as the theme song of the princess in his opera Donando, yeah, in 2020. So I will focus on this, the second one, yeah, because this is the best blend, yeah. So with the Chinese music and Western music, and you can see how this Chinese music fits into the Western music, yeah. So it was used in 2004 Olympic Games in Athens. And also 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing. And for 2010 Shanghai Expo opening ceremony, yeah. As well as you can find that it was recommended on the UNESCO list. Yeah. Okay. So let's come to the blend of the Chinese music, 茉莉花, jasmine, okay, with the Western music. Okay, so have you ever watched the opera, yeah, by Puccini, the Donando? Yeah, so it's very long. It lasts for about 2 hours. So it's very easy for you to find that online. Yeah. So here I would like to introduce that very briefly about the synopsis. Okay. So here we have some keywords for the first act. So you see, this story took place in China. So you see, one day, one of the officials, so in Beijing, announced those princes who would like to marry who would like to marry the princess, here in Beijing, will have to answer, 3 secret riddles. Okay, so then those who fail in answering any of the 3 riddles will have to be killed. Okay. And the reason the suitor, is from Persia, the prince of Persia. Okay, so he challenged him. So this one, he challenged him, but he failed. He will be executed. So before the rising of the moon. Okay, so then the crowds on the square just called for the princess Donando to spare him. So the justice called Donando. Okay. So you see, at this time, tonando appears. Okay, appears. And at the same time, the music, the melody of Molihua is played here at the same time. Yeah, because you see, this song represents the prince and represents the majesty of the prince, the princess, not prince, princess. Okay, but you see, the princess Donando, just you see, gesture wordlessly like this. Qihui. So here we can find that the princess Donando is very cold. Yeah, very cold. Okay, so let's come to enjoy this short part. Okay. So I'm sure you understand what is sung here, because it is sung in Italian, right? I got to know that Mexicans can understand Italian, even though they don't learn Italian, right? Okay. Yeah, so this is another prince, not this prince. This prince has been executed. Well, this is another prince, okay, exiled in China. So he's from Tartary, the prince of Tartary. Okay. So so then what is following in the second act is, so when the Prince Tonando appears on the balcony, and the prince from the Tartary was shocked. Why? Because the princess Tonando is so beautiful, yeah. So he was attracted by her beauty. So he wants to challenge the three readers, you see. And you see, probably near to the end, we found two persons. Yeah, one is a man, the other is a girl. You see, the old man was his long lost father, yeah, of the prince from the church. The girl, yeah, was her servant. Okay, they happened to meet, yeah, in Beijing. Okay, so then the prince of Tartary wants to challenge. Okay, even though he will be executed, you see, yeah, after failing. Okay, but you see, his father, the servant, even the ministers, yeah, so in the government, yeah, so persuaded him not to take the risk, yeah, but he just insisted. So he will try. So this is a gong. So he rushed to the gong and strikes the gong for 3 times. It means I want to challenge. And at the same time, he called the prince's name, yeah, Tonando, for 3 times. Okay. So then at this time, yeah, the princess appeared at the balcony to accept his challenge. And at the same time, the melody of Jasmine is played. Yeah, always you see, follow the princess. Okay, yeah, so let's see. So when the prince calls the name Tonando for 3 times, what are the answers from the crowd? You may understand. Death, is that right? Death. That's to say, if you challenge it, you will die, right? But you see, at this time, the princess appears at the balcony, but you cannot see. You can hear the music. Yeah. So music represents the princess herself. Yeah, you know, the princess appears, right? So then at the same time, the prince is very excited, is that right? And he got to know that the princess accepts his challenge. So he ran to the back room, right, to answer. Yeah. So then, the three readers here. Okay. So you see, for the last act, so the prince from Tartary was very successful. He answered the three riddles correctly. Now this is the time for the princess to get married with the prince from Tartary. Yeah, but you see, the princess regretted. Okay, so then at this time, the prince from Tartary, you see, offered another challenge, you see, from him. Okay, to say, you tell me my name before the dawn. If you are successful, I not only will not marry you, I will be killed. Okay. So the princess was very happy. Okay. So and she just ordered that everyone try to find out the name of the prince. Okay. And she said, okay, no one will sleep tonight. Okay, so then we have, the very famous song sung by Pavarotti, right? Then no one sleep. Okay, but actually that was in vain. She didn't get the name of the prince. Okay, but you see, at the same time, okay, the prince kissed the princess and hugged her. Okay, then this is the first time for the princess to receive the emotion, right? So then she changed. Okay, but well, she didn't tell the public the princess real name. Yeah, but finally she said, "Your name is Love." But actually, the name of the prince is Kalaf. It's Kalaf. Okay. So then, so you may try to enjoy that. So you see, finally, we have this song. So this is the point I said. So the final song is Let No One Sleep. Okay. Shows the victory of the prince. Yeah. So the music of Let No One Sleep rather than Boli Hua, okay, is to show that they love each other. So this is a perfect blend of the Chinese music and the Western music. Okay. And here I just wrote the three riddles here. If you're interested, you may try to guess, but you will not be excluded. Yeah, if you fail. Okay. So let's come to the first one. What is born each night and dies each dawn? What is born each night and dies each dawn? Hope. It's hope. Okay. So next one is, what flickers red, warm like a flame, yet is not a flame? It's blood. It's blood. So actually, so like the princess, she's very, very cold, right? Yeah. But you see, after receiving the emotion, it's different, right? Okay, so the last one is, what is the eyes but first? And if it accepts you as a slave, makes you a king. So we try to think that the princess Donando makes the prince from Tartary the king finally, right? Donando. The name of the princess. Okay. Yeah. So let's come to. So they love each other, get married. Okay. So this is a perfect blend. Yeah. So let's enjoy what is sung by Papa Lodi. Very touched. So actually, this is what the prince is saying to the princess. I will win your love. Okay. So finally, the prince wins. Okay. You see, the melody of Molihua, Jasmine, you see, does not appear at this time. It shows that the prince wins her love. Perfect ending. Perfect blend. Right? Okay. So you see, as you see, so famous this song is. This song is also called the second national anthem of China. Yeah. So that's why it's so important. Yeah. So it has a very important status in China. So then we have the final version for you to enjoy. Yeah, it's different. The style is different. This is the first sample, yeah, for the love songs. And the other one is different, but it's quite similar, yeah. So it is called the new moon climbs up. Okay. So here I would like to see something about the moon. You see, Chinese have a very special like on the moon. Why? Because you see, Chinese people think that the moon is the carrier of emotions to express feelings. So even though people live far away, so first the family members live far away, China, Mexico, right? Okay, or you see in the big area of China, okay, even though, right? So they cannot see each other in the old days, very long ago. Okay, but they can see the same moon, all right? Okay, so in China they can see at the same time, but you see cannot see the moon at the same time. Mexico and China, right? Okay, but they think that the moon is the best carrier, yeah, to carry the emotion, yeah. So you can say something to the moon, and of course the moon will promise to tell you the one you loved. Okay, yeah. And what's more, so for the love songs, so it is frequently used to be written in the lyrics to create a very romantic atmosphere. You try to imagine that you and your beloved girl is sitting under the moon. So what kind of atmosphere? Very romantic. Or you tell how much I love you, right? Yeah, under the moon, right? Romantic, is that right? Okay. So then the moon has a very unique status in Chinese culture. Yeah. Okay, so let's come to the lyrics. Okay. The new moon climbs up. The new moon climbs up. So probably it climbs up is very late. Yeah. So at that time it's very quiet. Yeah, creates a very romantic, yeah, atmosphere. Yeah. So shines on my girl's dressing table. Yeah. So you see how beautiful the girl is. Yeah. So she's making up, right? Okay. So why doesn't so this is the second stanza, right? You see, we come to this one. Please open the screen window quickly. Open the screen window quickly. Does it really mean the screen window? Probably not. Probably yes, probably not. It means so that just you say, accept me, right? Accept me, accept my love, right? So pick rose of yours. Yeah. Throw it down gently. Give me something precious. Yeah. Okay. So here, the second. Why doesn't my girl come out? Well, this is to show the anxiety of the boy. Okay. I can't see you. I want to see you, right? So we can see that the boy has a very strong desire to see the girl, right? So you see, we can find that this actually describes a story. Describes a story. You see hides. You see, yeah. So in front of the girl's house. Okay. So with the moon in the sky, and he hopes that the girl can open the screen window. Yeah, throw a rose down gently, right? Okay, how romantic, right? Okay, so let's enjoy that. Very beautiful melody. Yeah. So that's why it's called a Chinese serenade. Yeah. So this song is a Xinjiang Uyghur folk song. This part, the red part, is the Xinjiang area. Yeah. So this song was adapted by the famous composer Wang Luobing in 1939. So you see, in that year, Wang Luobing went to visit Xinjiang and overheard the music. Okay, so later when he came back, he just adapted this song. Okay, yeah. So let's come to analyze different bars, okay, or different form. So you see the music form is called, you see, ternary form, or you see 3 parts, or even you can say ABA. So what does it mean? That means you see the first part and the third part, okay, are the same. The structure are the same, okay, yeah. So let's come to the first part. You see bar 1. So this is first bar. Okay, bar 1 to bar 8. Okay, to bar 8. So the first and the third paragraphs, soft and reserve. Okay, the beauty and delicacy of a girl. That's to say, it describes, you see, a beautiful girl. You see, as we got to know that the dressing table, right? Yeah. So the second part is bar 9. Bar 9 from bar 14. Okay, 14 here. So this is the middle part, okay, of the melody. Yeah, and the melody fluctuates greatly. Because in this part you can hear the melody is sung by tenor, by bass and soprano, respectively. Yeah. So then this is a climax of the whole song. And the last part, okay, so this is the last part, of the song. And the reproduction of the first paragraph. And constantly you can hear the repetition, as we ever mentioned, right? So in order to create more hazy feeling, implicit feeling, okay? So in this case, you can enjoy it according to the notes and the analyzation. Okay, so we have another style, different version for you to enjoy finally. Okay, we may stop here. Thank you so much.
So we're going to give you your certificate. So this is for you, Zhuo, Professor Qihui. La Dirección General de Relaciones Internacionales y la Escuela para Estudiantes Extranjeros le hacen entrega de un reconocimiento especial al profesor Qihui por su destacada y distinguida impartición de la conferencia presencial y a distancia, porque fue transmitida también por YouTube, An Introduction to Chinese Folk Songs, Love Songs, en su calidad de especialista invitado de la Universidad de Ciencias y Tecnología de Chongqing, China, impartida el día de hoy en este espacio. Muchísimas gracias. Sobre algún comentario, tenemos una intérprete de español-chino, ¿no? Podemos también practicar nuestro inglés, así es que adelante.
Which Mexican songs do you like?
Jarocho. Jarocho, yeah. La Bamba, yes, La Bamba. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
The folk songs actually are sung by the people every day, like anything.
You mean such kind of songs?
That kind of.
Yes, frequently. Yeah, different. You see, as I told you, that the folk songs can be classified into different categories. Okay. So different songs are sung, you see, in different occasions. Okay. So for instance, you see for labor song, so when they are picking the tea, okay, they have different songs for that occasion. Yeah, so different tunes. Yes. Yes.
When I was at the university, I had the opportunity to attend to two different competitions, singing competitions.
Mm-hmm.
One where the teachers participate as a department, and the other one where students participate as a school. My question is there any special type are there any special types of songs that they should sing? Like the teachers or the students, or could it be any type of song?
Do you mean the chorus for teachers?
No.
The chorus, a group of teachers standing on the stage. So actually, yeah. So for such kind of songs, they are required. They are required songs. So you see, some songs are provided here, so you can choose. So for instance, okay, we provide you 20 songs together or 30 songs together here. So you see, different teams from different schools or faculties. Faculties, okay, they choose the one you like, okay. So then you rehearse, okay, to sing, you see, in chorus, okay, as a competition. And if the students do like the same, and also they are required. But you see, if the competition is for individuals, that is not required. They just choose what they like. Okay, so like pop songs or any songs they like. Okay. Yeah.
I only have a comment.
Yes.
There is an Italian song, Ode, that is similar to Jasmine. Talk about a beautiful woman and compares her with a flower. It's also the same thing.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I think you see actually different countries with the different music. We have the similarity. Yes, that's true.
Its name is Se tu mami, se sospiri.
Ah, nice. Okay, even though I don't understand, I find that's very beautiful.
The translation is, if you love me, se tu mami, if you
Yes.
Yeah.
Something cannot express, but can be felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Good. Thanks. Yeah. Yes.
Actually, I have a few comments to make, but I might be listen to you afterwards. That's okay.
Sir.
I have a few comments to make, but I think maybe
Okay.
if I spoke afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. Yeah.
Could you
Yes.
explain a little bit more about Chinese people's feeling about Moon, for example, Mid-Autumn Festival?
Yeah, so yeah, first can see is a Mid-Autumn Festival, all right? Okay, so that is a very, very special and unique in China, yeah, for people to celebrate. Okay, so you see that's the reason for people you see make the moon you see like this, round. Okay, so that is the unification, and the moon is round, right? To make the family members united. Okay, so even though they are apart or far away, okay, so you see from the south to the north, so it will take hours to fly. Okay, so they cannot see each other. Okay, by eating the moon. Okay, we're representing the moon cake. Okay, so they can think of each other, miss each other, right? Okay, yeah.
¿Alguien tiene algún otro comentario o alguna pregunta? Sí.
I
Yes.
would like to ask you, but I don't know how to express this idea. How important is music for children education in China? Do you teach them music early ages, or how is that process, or you just don't?
Yes.
think it's important?
So music actually plays a very important role in education. Yeah, even though in the kindergarten, so you see kids learn to sing at a very, very young age. Okay, so usually for kids, they go to kindergarten, you see at 2.5, or you see 3 averagely. Okay, so they just learn music, learn how to sing. When they go home, they sing, yeah, to the parents. Yes. Yeah.
And do you have a lot of musicians? I mean, professionally, when they grow up? Or
I think so. So you see, they have professional teachers to teach them music. You see, from the kindergarten to the high school. Yeah, probably to the secondary school. I'm not sure if they have a music class in high school or not. Okay, but in the university they have a different kind of clubs. They do not have. Sometimes the university offers, you see, the music classes just for optional courses. Okay, yeah, they can choose. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome.
Bien, pues, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very
Thank
much. Les voy a hacer entrega de sus constancias. Entrego la primera constancia a la esposa del maestro Zhuo, quien es también profesor.